This film, Don't Means Do, is kind of experimental and follows these little girls who like to collect things and have fun together. I think it's meant to show the simplicity and happiness of childhood and what it should look like for kids everywhere. No responsibilities and fun and naivety. I liked the clips of the birds throughout. I think it was symbolic of something, but I'm not quite sure what. I think maybe the freedom and joy of being kids. And I think it was really fun to watch. And I liked the dad's role in it too. Yeah.
Don't Means Do. I thought this was really interesting. It definitely felt very kind of nostalgic for me, and maybe a throwback or a transport into a different time, a more simple way of life with, it's a little bit raw, it's a little bit unfiltered. It is, a time before a lot of the things that I think we maybe take for granted these days, or maybe, had just kind of accepted that this is, always been a part of our existence, even though it hasn't. But, have the idea of, two kids just, playing outdoors and enjoying the sunshine, and it just being a little bit slower, a slower pace of life, a slower existence. And the kind of that there's a joy in that, there's a beauty in that kind of world, and the just running around and playing with whatever you find, letting your imaginations run wild, and having parents that maybe not always, but in this instance are a little bit more present. And yeah, I was reading the newspaper before they came up and were like, right, talking to him and addressing him, but then being able to just quickly set that down and being there and telling magic sharing magic tricks and in stories and things like that. I think it was really beautiful. Like I said, I felt very kind of nostalgic about it. Parts of it reminded me very much of my own childhood, and I think that that's really lovely. I think it's something that, because it isn't as common or apparent in this day and age with the level of technology that we have and the level of internet and the level of, electronics, that something like this kind of feels a little bit, I think nostalgic is the best word, but it feels a little bit good. It feels a little bit wholesome. And I think it's an excellent thing to put out in the world.
This film is called Don't Means Do. This is a sweet little short. It was filmed in 1982, but remastered in 2025, which was fascinating. It had a home movie kind of feel to it, which I loved. The lighting was soft and the sound was a bit muted, and the images were slightly blurred. This was a charming concept. The two little girls were playing, and the male figure was so comfortable with them. There was such an endearing banter in the film. They were all fond of one another, and the male character asked some compelling questions of the girls, some serious adult questions, and some playful childlike ones. Great job.